We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Sky Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Mike Yostremski, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Griffin Canning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Colorado's friend, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 33 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig.
The left fielder.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Canning has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The catcher, Willian Zastadillo.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willian Zastadillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Ball one. Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now batting, Mike Yostremski. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. The Sky Sox are out in front, 1-0. Trevor Bauer starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
In now is Andrewton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andrewton.
Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Puig. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to the right. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting first, the center fielder,
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Bell has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Sky Sox on top, 1-0. At the plate, Josh Bell. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Brendan Rodgers waits on deck. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
Brendan Rodgers bats next, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Adele is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Stepping up now, Bo Bichette. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Simmons has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Upton now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Puig giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Upton the runner at first, nobody out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Castro is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to...
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Jason Castro has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
So Joe Adell bats now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready now for L.A., Matt Thaiss. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And the runner back safely. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Stepping up to the plate, Taylor Ward. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. With runners in scoring position this season, Ward is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Working for the punch out and the offering. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermeier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermeier.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts, second at bat for him. And remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A two-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A 1-1 count to Puig. In his career, Puig comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. He's set. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
That'll bring in Willian Zastadillo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Here's the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Adele is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Andrewton Simmons. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The shortstop, Andrewton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Simmons is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now back, second baseman, Fletcher.
Riding in once again, David Fletcher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And he takes ball one. He topped out in his first trip. A 1-0 delivery. Now it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Knuckle curve and a beauty. 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Upton, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Goodwin.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's taken for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Ready with the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
To the plate now, Jason Castro. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They still lead it 2-1. At the plate, Mike Yostremski flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
For the current campaign, Yostremski carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. So striding in, Brendan Rodgers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's bad.
Two balls and two strikes now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
The shortstop,
So coming to the plate, Bo Bichette. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Adele is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready for another chance? Joe Adele. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping into the box, Matt Thaiss. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Taylor Ward will be next. Nobody out, runner on first. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Stepping in, Taylor Ward. From the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another 2-2 offering.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
The batter, number 2, Andrewton.
So now to the plate will be Andrewton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrewton Simmons. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Betts coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into second. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in once again, David Fletcher, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 offering.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to third. Rendon is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in, Kevin Kiermeier. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Kevin Kiermeier.
Here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, the right fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Anthony Rendon. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Colorado Springs leads it 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Ready once again. Mike Trout, no hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
High and deep to left center field. Kiermeier looks up, and that one is gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Angels have drawn even now at 3 apiece.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Standing in now, Justin Upton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Brian Goodwin. And it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
1 out, nobody on. Just a tick behind for a strike. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Jason Castro. As it's grounded sharply to first, Bell brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels do get 1, however, on the Mike Trout home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Jaime Barria takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 51, Jaime Barria.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willian Zastadillo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is line to left. Upton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Yostremski. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Barria, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simmons, and quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Joe Adell. It was a walk in his last trip.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Adele.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 23. Matt Knight.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Theis. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping in, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Ground ball right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Brent Honeywell takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Honeywell Jr.
Andrewton Simmons will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Just short, hit hard. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Striding in, Brendan Rodgers. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Rodgers.
Struck him out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Bo Bichette. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0.
That's Bolton.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Off the rocks and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermeier, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermeier now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Sky Sox lead it 4-3. At the plate, David Fletcher will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
2-2 the count. Here it comes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another payoff pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up Mike Trout.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. In the air now, out to left. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Upton.
So a big moment here in standing in Justin Upton, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Puig. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Goodwin.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Brian Goodwin will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Britton pauses. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 out with the man at first. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Sky Sox are out in front here, 4-3. Cannon Middleton is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Yasiel Puig.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Popped him up. Theis in foul ground makes the play. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rendon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Middleton playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Strike 2. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. ball right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Willian Zastadillo.
Coming to the plate now, Willian Zastadillo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side, but foul.
That ball's foul.
2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in now, Mike Yostremski. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball
Lays off 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Standing in, Josh Bell. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, the 1-2 swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Castro. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They pulled off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
3-0 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In now, Joe Adele. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Now running on second base, number 21.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Thaiss.
Into the box now, Matt Thaiss, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. One out, one on in a 1-run game. And it's fouled away. Thaiss, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's a second-year big leaguer. Here it comes on 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Tyler Duffy enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. At the plate now, Taylor Ward, and he fouls this one off. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. Ready with the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The set and the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. We've played 8 full. Colorado Springs is on top 4-3. Hansel Robles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now catching number 33.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's Kevin Kiermeier, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So striding forward now, Yasiel Puig. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two men are on with 2 men out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Right to him. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Colorado Springs is out in front 4-3. Kiermeier is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Standing in, Andrewton Simmons. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So digging in now, David Fletcher. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side. Rodgers scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
The center fielder, number 27,
So stepping in, Mike Trout. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Sky Sox continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over, and it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Colorado Springs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brent Honeywell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kiermeier wraps it up for the save, his 44th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Angels, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to